Hey everyone, welcome to night 3 of our cabled hat project. Hope you've enjoyed it. We haven't seen you for about a week because you've been busily knitting away at home. You should now have a nice chunk of knitting with your ribbing there ready to go for our crown decreasing. So you want to have about 6 or 6.5 inches of knitting done right from the bottom edge of your rib. And you want to end with a row 4 of your cable pattern. That sort of sets us up where we need to be for what we're going to do next. So ending with a row 4. So you should have just finished row 4 and you have your right side facing you now. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to do what's called the crown shaping. So decreasing at the top of the hat. And I've got the sample hat here. You can see, like here we've got our cables here. This is where we are right now, or just past it. And we're going to be working up, decreasing, giving us our shaping at the top of the hat. Our T2Rs are going to stay the same for a while, but where we were doing our 6-stitch cable is going to change a little bit. So this, you can put your cable needle away because this is, you're done using your cable needle now. Now we're just using our regular knitting needle, so knitting needles. So the next 10 rows are going to give us our crown shaping. So I'm just going to show you row 1, and then I'm going to get you to carry on and do row 1 through 10. And then we're going to come back in a couple days and I'll show you how to finish the top of the hat and sew the seam on your hat. Okay, so for example here, row 1 of our crown decreasing, shaping the crown, is purl 2, oh I should say, sorry, purl 2 together to start. So we're just literally purling 2 stitches together like they were 1 stitch, so it's a decrease. Purl 2 together. We're going to T2R. T2R and purl 2 together again. Oops, sorry. And we're going to knit 6. So that's where our cable was. Oops, 3, 6 stitches. And we are going to, now that first 6 stitches, if you see there's an asterisk next to them, that's the beginning of what we're going to repeat across our row. So knit 6, purl 2 together, T2R, and purl 2 together. Oops, keep forgetting that. Purl 2 together. There we go. Okay, now we're going to repeat that across the row. Knit 6, and purl 2 together, and then T2R, and purl 2 together. Okay, so that is what you're going to repeat across your row. Knit 6, purl 2 together, T2R, purl 2 together. Repeat from the star to the end of the row. Okay, so that's your row 1 decrease. Now, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. The only thing I'm going to quickly show you here, now I'm going to show you out of order here just so that I can demonstrate it, just in case some of you haven't seen it. On row 3, there is what is shown as, if you look at row 3, look at the where the star is. It says star, slip 1, knit 1, PSSO. So I'm just going to demonstrate that for you. And like I say, this is not where you would be doing it, but I'm just going to show you right here for example's sake. So slip 1, SL1, slip a stitch like you were going to knit it, knit the next stitch, And then PSSO means pass the slip stitch over. So you're going to take the tip of your left needle and you're going to lift your slipped stitch over the stitch that you just knit. So it's a decrease and it's got a nice little slant there. That is a slip one, knit one, PSSO decrease. So you'd slip a stitch, knit a stitch, pass the slip stitch over. Okay, so that's going to happen on row 3, row 5, and so on. But I'd like you to just carry on doing up to the 10th row of your decreases. And like I say, you're always repeating from the asterisk or the star. You're repeating what it says to do there. It says, star, such and such, repeat from the star to the end of your row. Repeat from the star to the end of your row, and so on, okay? So by the time you are done completely, and you've done all your decreasing, you are going to end up with 12 stitches right at the top of your hat, and we are going to end up with a nice decreased design right up to the top, and then we're going to draw it in at the top and we're going to sew our seam. Okay, so we will tackle that on our next class. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. You're just going to do this crown shaping, 10 rows. By the time you're all done, you'll have 12 stitches left. And so stop there, and we will be back again on Monday evening, 7 o'clock. So we'll see you Monday, same time, and that will be our 4th and final class. So have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday at 7. Have fun and keep knitting.